If you just started a TikTok or you're curious about starting a TikTok, this episode is for you. I now have about 6 TikTok accounts going, maybe more. Let me explain. I have my own TikTok, which I started November 1st, 2022. I have a TikTok for one of our companies, Reverb.chat, where we are copying the affiliate strategy of several of our competitors. That uploads daily. My own TikTok uploads daily. We started another TikTok for Reverb, and we are paying people to run this one. This one is daily as well. I talked about this one 3 episodes, I believe, 3 episodes ago. We are paying people here in Poland $62 a week to put up a video every day on that TikTok. So that is 3 TikToks so far. Then last week, I believe it was last week, I said, I want to help people become Formula One influencers. I believe that the Formula One market is extremely penetrable and it's just getting hotter every year. I said, if people do this, they post 7 days in a row, hit me up. I'm going to mentor you. I've had 3 people reach 7 days in a row so far, and I'm looking at their accounts. I also said, you have to be posting to all platforms. You could use the content automation that I recommend, reusevideo.com. Or you could do it manually, but you got to be posting on every platform. You don't want to leave views on the table. That is a mistake that so many new people make. So 3 people have done that so far. So that is 6 accounts total, 5 of which are new. And so I am privy to a lot of insights that other people won't have. And the people who do have these insights, they probably don't have daily marketing podcasts. Many of them probably don't have podcasts at all. And a bunch of them probably aren't even going on podcasts. And if they are going on podcasts, they're probably not sharing the deep details on those podcasts. They're just sharing the high level stuff. And maybe they're not even sharing anything at all on those podcasts. And so I'm in a unique position to give so much value about starting on TikTok and on social media with video, with mobile video. So I'm going to be sharing 2 things that I learned on this episode, and it's about how many views you can expect within your first week or 2. All 5 accounts that I am seeing on TikTok, they all show the same behavior. The first few videos, maybe the first 2 or 3 videos will get a lot of views, and then after that, the videos will get under 100 views and sometimes under 200 views. This is something that I am seeing across TikTok accounts. But what's interesting is on Instagram, and so this is a second thing, on Instagram that doesn't happen. The same content that on TikTok might get under 100 views, on Instagram for a new account, both are new accounts, on Instagram it may get 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 views. And what I have learned is that a new Instagram account is much easier to grow than a new TikTok account. I think the TikTok algorithm is more strict for making videos go viral. Every time a video does well on TikTok, it does well on Instagram as well. And I've seen a lot of content that does well on Instagram that doesn't do well on TikTok. But the real purpose of this episode 223 of The Edward Show, is I just want to share this one thing, which is that starting a new TikTok account, you should just expect that the beginning will be a bit slow. But if you're posting all of your videos onto Instagram Reels as well, Snapchat Spotlight is really good too, Facebook Reels, and everywhere else, it's still going to be good. And Instagram is still good. I think it's a unique insight. A lot of people don't have it. It's cool that I get to share it. And I'm seeing this from everybody. I love this quote. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. I don't know about the fighting part, but most of this quote applies to growing on TikTok and Instagram, especially on TikTok. First, you're ignored. You don't get a lot of views. It's hard to break through. Then you're laughed at. You're at this point where you have enough followers where people notice you, but you're still new and people are like, what's this person doing? They don't know if you're going to stick with it. They think you're going to give up just like everybody else. Probably the fight you would be plateauing. You plateau a little bit. I've plateaued a bunch of times. Everybody plateaus. And then you break through and you break through and you break through and people realize you're not going to stop and then you win. That is the journey of growing with mobile video and social media today, which I think is amazing. It's cheap, so inexpensive, does not take a lot of time in the short term. but does take a lot of time in the long term. You just have to do it every day. And what you build, what you create, cannot even be fathomed by most people when you are starting. When you are starting, most people can't even imagine what your brand will turn into. They can't imagine the crazy followings you will get when you are getting recognized, when you are getting crazy deals, when you are launching your own products, when you are launching your own services, when you're being invited to crazy events. Just from my brand, I get invited to crazy events. Here's something that blows my mind. I want to share one thing that blows my mind. And this is one of the many reasons why I just think this is so worth it. Aside from the fact that these channels bring all of my businesses tons of traffic, very often I'm sent this blows my mind. And I say this with humility. Very often now I am sent videos from marketing people on Instagram and on TikTok. And then I go to look at their accounts just because I'm kind of curious about their brands. And I see that they follow me. And that blows my mind. Like, these people who are making cool content follow me, all of them. And they're followed by my friends. And I'm not really used to it yet because, like I said, I started my account November 1st, 2022. So it's a new account. And this is new for me. And it's something that's extremely valuable, extremely worthwhile, and really easy. It's just most people don't have patience. So I'm sharing this so you get past the initial wall, the initial hurdle. It's always hard at the beginning, and it's always worthwhile in the long run, but you got to stick with it. This is episode 223 of The Edward Show. This is my daily growth hacking, growth marketing podcast. Do this wild thing every single day. Thank you so much for listening. Hope you enjoy this. Share any questions you have with me in the comments, over email, over DMs. I don't care. I love hearing from everybody. I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye now.